Richard, we've had a couple of days to let the league game settle. Any other thoughts from the game? It was a tight game in the end, and as a narrow defeat. Anything else you can add from Sunday?
It was. I think we went away disappointed not to get anything out of the game. On review and looking at it, obviously the pitch didn't suit probably our style of play, and our kicking game wasn't good enough on the day. That's something that we'll look at. There was probably 3 or 4 penalties within that as well that I feel that we shouldn't have given away. And if we didn't give them penalties away, it would have bought us a little bit more field position and time in possession of the football, which obviously contributes to scoring tries. So looking at that there are a couple of the key areas we need to fix up. What I will say is there wasn't a lot between the two teams. I thought we went toe to toe with them for large majority and periods of the game, which was a real positive for all our players, conditioning staff and everybody who's worked really hard over the pre-season. But it was disappointing not to come away with anything.
You've had a win and a defeat in your opening 2 games. Are you starting to see where the group are as a whole now from when you took over in pre-season?
I think I know where they are. I don't think I know my best team yet. Our best combination in our lineup, I'm not quite set on that yet. We've had some consistent performers over the last couple of weeks, which I'm really pleased about, and we've probably had some indifferent performances as well. So if I can try and keep the players who are playing well and get the ones up to speed, that'll be what we'll be looking to do. We've got a really good squad though, really healthy at the moment, so there's plenty of competition for places, so everybody needs to be on the toes. There's a lot at stake in terms of selection and everything else that goes with that.
And that obviously carries on to Sunday against Batley, who are now top of the league. Although it's only 2 games in, is that going to be? It's always a tough game at Batley with the slope as well. How prepared are the lads going to be for Sunday?
Yeah, we'll be very well prepared. A lot of respect for Batley and everything that they're about, and obviously John Keir, who's coaching over there, a highly respected figure in the game, and I'm sure he'll have them well motivated. I think the last outing at home, they put 30 points on Workington, so. And Workington aren't a bad team, no mugs either. So they've obviously got a good home following there as well. It's something that we'll have to consider. But we need to improve on last week's performance in certain areas. Not all of the areas. I thought we were really good in parts. Certainly with our defence and our contact and our line speed, I think that was a big positive for us. But looking forward to Batley, if we can get a bit of that as well mixed in with a superior kicking game, hopefully we can come off with a good performance.
Quite a couple of lads made the home debuts on Saturday as well. Ryan nearly scored his try, and Adam made his full debut. Do you think he'll feature again on Sunday?
We're not sure of the squad just yet. I think Ryan will. I obviously know a lot about Ryan and his contribution to the team, and obviously coming on, and I think he was in the right place at the right time. But to be fair, you got to put yourself in the right place. He chased down hard, and obviously and forced an error out of Lee. Regards to Adam, I think he struggled in his first stint. I don't think he'd been on a pitch or played in conditions like that. He physically at half time had to come and have a shower to get himself warmed up. Looking back, I don't know if that was the best thing, because he got himself dry and went back out again. So but this is all unnatural and on foreign ground for a lot of the players here. Obviously, new coach, new players, new systems, everything that we're trying to work and to achieve. So, but there was a couple of encouraging signs with Adam's performance. I'd like to see. I think he will develop into a good player for us. We get his fitness up to speed. I don't think he's quite where he needs to be in terms of fitness just yet, but we'll work with him on that.
Another one of the Australian lads who came up was Mitch Brown, and he's had 2 sin bins in his opening 2 home games, if you include the pre-season one against Huddersfield. Is that something you're trying to kind of tone down a little bit, his discipline, or do you like to see him getting stuck in and fired up?
It's a balance. What I will say is the 2 incidents were very similar, and so in my opinion, you do one. You make a mistake once. If you do it a couple of times, then there's something wrong, and we need to address that. Obviously, everybody makes mistakes, but the important thing is that you learn from them, and you get better and grow and develop. I think it was a fiery game. There was a lot of tempers out there, and you know, and it was a traditional rugby league fixture, and which Lee came out on top of. But some of the elements, I'm not too happy with in terms of Mitch getting sin-binned again. What he will say for him, he put his hand up at the end of the game, you know, and he said, "Listen, boys, I'm sorry I let you down there." And you know, as long as we've got that kind of attitude and spirit and mentality that his back's against the wall, then as a coach, that's what you want. What I do want though is him to be smarter next time. You know, if he gets another sin binning, we may have to look at other players.
And on Sunday we had an attendance of just short of 3,000. How important is it that the fans again travelling numbers to Batley and cheered on the team?
Yeah, really pleased from that. You know, obviously my family was there, and they've not been to a home fixture at Halifax for a number of years, and since I played, so a number of years, and they were saying, they commented about the atmosphere, and as I said after the game, that the Leigh fans contributed to that. I thought it was really good. It was, you know, as a coach, you want to watch and analyse the game, but also you do get caught up in the atmosphere, and that was great for us all. It didn't, to be fair, I don't think it spilled over too much on the field. I just thought there was a bit of friendly banter out there. There was a couple of things I wasn't happy about, but at the same time, I thought both teams really contributed well, and what a good advert for the Kingston Press Championship.